So, how many of you were here last Friday out under the tent for the Swansea Community Band? Raise your hand. Yeah, a lot of people. And you remember when the conductor for the Swansea Band said that many of the people in the group played for other groups. In fact, there was a conflict with the Marion Band, and some of the people couldn't come to with the Swansea, and so he said many people. Now I just want to prove a point. If you are in the Swansea Band and you played here last Friday, raise your hand in our group. A bunch of people. And if you were in the Marion Band and you played there instead on Friday, I think Paul, maybe? Yeah, there's a couple. So quite a few people are playing in many different groups, or at least 2 or 3 or more. That's the point I wanted to make. That here we are back again, some of us, and we're very glad to be back again. We are the Strictly Sentimental Swing Band, it's called. It goes back to 1978, and it started in East Providence, Rhode Island. Currently, we are rehearsing in a church down the other end of the highway here in Swansea called the First Christian Congregational Church. And so we practice there every Monday night, and we prepare for all these concerts. And I think this is the first time we played here, though. Is that right? Yeah. And we hope you enjoy it and get a lot of pleasure out of it. We're playing virtually music from the entire 20th century, from the teens and the 20s all the way up to the 1990s. And I'll mention what they are and when they were written as we go along. So we're ready. Are you ready? Okay.
So I want to welcome everyone here tonight. Thank you for coming, even though we are having this indoors. I'm glad that the rain didn't stop you. I think that you are going to love this concert tonight. As this gentleman has said, for the over a year, you know the library has been at the First Christian Congregational Church, a temporary location. And one of the joys is that every Monday night we get a concert while we're working. It's awesome. And so at some point, Joanne and I were like, hey, these guys are really good. We should have them come to our summer concert series. And I asked John, and he said yes. And so I think that you are going to love them. So welcome, Strictly Sentimental Swing Band.
Thank you. And for our next that's it first. I can turn it down, yeah. Can you turn it down?
Yes.
Okay, we ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
So that was Sam's Boogie from 1961, written by Sammy Nestico. And he was the arranger, composer for the Count Basie Orchestra. Next, we will be playing a song that will be sung by Carol Venable, the first of many, many songs that she's going to sing for us this evening. Carol Venable is going to sing a song from 1931, written by Gerald Marks and Seymour Simons, and it's called All of Me. And Billie Holiday sang it in 1941 and did the what's called the definitive version of it. So, All of Me.
One, two, one, two, three.
All of me, why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my lips, I will lose them. Take my arms, I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on here without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me? Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. Oh, how can I live without you? You took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me?
How's our volume now? Is it okay? Is it tolerable? Good, thank you. So, we just played All of Me. Now we're going to play a song from 1938 by Sid Robbins and Charlie Shavers. This was sung when it first came out by Ella Fitzgerald with the Chick Webb Orchestra. And the Ames brothers sang it with the Les Brown Orchestra in 1951. So this is the original 1938 version of Undecided, and it's an instrumental for us.
One, two, one, two, three.
remember that a big band is called a big band because back in the 20s there were smaller combos of 6 and 8, maybe a little bit more, and they expanded it in the 30s and 40s to what you see here is an 18-piece band. Lots of horns and rhythm. The rhythm keeps us on point. We don't have a conductor, as you see. We just listen to that rhythm back there, and we're right with it. And it's also is known as a dance band. So I see a large area of dance floor out here. So if anybody feels like doing a little bit of whatever we're playing, be my guest. The next song is going to be sung by Carol Venable, and it's about a guy who was the singer for the Count Basie Orchestra back in the 30s and 40s, and his name was Jimmy Rushing. And Don Ray and Gene DePaul wrote the song trying to describe him. If you've ever been to your doctor and they talk about your BMI, your body mass index, and you have to be a certain level, otherwise you're considered a little overweight, let's say. Anyway, this guy was 5 feet tall, 5'0", and he was about 5 feet wide. So the song is called Mr. 5 by 5.
One, two, one, two, three.
So could you picture this 5x5 guy? So the next one we have is from 1936. It's written by Juan Tizol, who was writing for the Duke Ellington Orchestra. And everybody knows Duke Ellington, if you know any big band music. And he wrote this song called Caravan. No dancing yet? Oh, okay. We're patient. Oh, it's too high. We're faint. Okay. Tap your feet. Tap your feet. Snap your fingers. Okay. This is probably one of our more recent ones. And it was recent, 30 years ago. But it's a recent one, relatively. From 1995, it came from a movie that maybe grandchildren have seen, or children from 30 years ago. It was written by Randy Newman, and it's from the movie Toy Story. Carol Venable is going to sing for us the famous song from Toy Story called "You've Got a Friend in Me." So from 1958, a composer named Neil Hefti, who's written many, many songs, and he was writing for the Count Basie Orchestra at the time, wrote this song. It has lyrics. We're going to play the instrumental, but the lyrics are so interesting that I'm just going to read the beginning, and then you'll understand how it's titled. Mind if I say you're cute? In every way, you're cute. Those big blue eyes, that turned up nose, that cool and carefree pose. I mean, I like your style, that sly, intriguing smile. Your every mood, your attitude, just add up to you're cute. And the title of the song is?
You're cute.
Cute.
I don't know if everybody realizes while we're back in full line, and everybody shoot it down a little bit. One, two, one.
So we're back to 1961, and this is made famous by Peggy Lee. Who's heard of Peggy Lee? Yeah. So this is the music by Bill Schluger, and Peggy Lee wrote this song. And in 2005, Diana Krall, you know jazz, Diana Krall covered this song. So Carol Benabo is going to do for us a 1961 piece called I Love Being Here With You.
One, two, one, two.
I love the East, I love the West, the North, the South, the North, the West. But I only go there as a guest, but I love being here with you. I love the sea, I love the shore, I love the rocks, the mud and more. But you will never be a bar, but I love being here with you. Singing in the shower, but on the dark hour, life is such a breezy day. Love all kinds of weather, as long as we're together. I love to hear you say my name. I love the wine, the fine cuisine, the headlights. I like to sing, but baby, you know what I need. I love being here with you. I love being here with you. I love to dance, and Fred's stare, and Mary's eyes, you raise his hair. But I think to tell you it's only fair that I love being here with you. Cary Grant, hope that day, takes out the charms, takes me away. Don't get me wrong, how do you say I love being here with you? Things has been a swinging, I like it all the singing, because there's something else you know. They know how to say it, they know how to play it, they wind it up and let it go. I like to pray, I do your show, I like to see the rain and snow. But I like to say before I go that I love, I just love, I love being here with you.
Okay, you have to get up and dance for this one. No, it's okay. If you do or you don't, it's all right. 1963, this is a samba from Brazil, Bossa Nova. And it was written by Sammy Nestico, arranged for Count Basie Orchestra. And it was played on trombone with the Tommy Dorsey Orchestra. This is called Brasilia Bossa Nova.
One, two, one, two, three.
Okay, we're going to call Carol Venable back up to the microphone and perform a song from 1941 written by Victor Schatzinger, lyrics by Johnny Mercer, very well-known lyricist. It was first recorded by the Jimmy Dorsey Band. It was one of several songs in the 1942 movie The Fleet's In. The lyrics referred to Johnny Mercer's love for Judy Garland, with whom he was involved at the time of the writing of the song. So if you wanted a little National Enquirer type of information, there you go. And so, Carol's going to sing, I Remember You.
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
You know, Carol Venable came to us a few years ago, several years ago, I lost track, but she's been with us. It's been wonderful. We had some vocal charts that we had, and she said, "Oh no, it's okay. I have my own." And she brought about, I don't know, 20. Just they're all great, and she does them so well. Carol. Well, a little bit of a different change of pace now. You know the Boston Celtics, and that's the team around here. But there's a team that was greater, that had a greater winning percentage than any basketball team ever. And maybe you can guess who it is, but this song is one of our older ones, maybe almost the oldest, 1925. So it's 100 years old this year. It was written by Ben Burney and Maceo Pinker. Well, it sort of goes like da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da. So, what basketball team am I talking about? The Harlem Globetrotters. This is a theme song for the Harlem Globetrotters. They had the greatest winning percentage. Nobody could ever beat them, pretty much, unless they threw the game. But here we go. We're going to play it. And the name of the song is. Anybody know what the name of the song is? Sweet Georgia Brown. We have a great, knowledgeable audience here. Thank you. Sweet Georgia Brown.
We're adding 4 bars. One, two, three.
Steve Rodriguez on tenor solo. Steve. So, we have a singer and we have a lot of instrumentalists here, but just get ready for the band to sing along with our singer now. This is from 1954, Bob Merrill and Frankie Lang. And the first person to sing this was Rosemary Clooney. And a year later was Dean Martin. And in the 2000s, Bette Midler sang this. Carol's going to sing along with the band, or the band's going to sing along with Carol. And this is in the title. It's, you've got to dance this one. Dance it right in your chairs. Mambo Italiano.
A boy went back to Napoli because he missed the scenery, the native dancers, and the charming songs. But wait a minute, something's wrong.
There's no way that you were sitting still in your seats there back for that one. Okay. 1968, Sammy Nestico again, Count Basie Orchestra. This is a song, Sammy wrote songs, he had a fondness for horses. And some were really fast, but Not all of them. Some of them were not really fast at all. And this one he called Hay Burner.
One, two, one, two, three.
So from 1936, a song written by Louis Prima, and it was played. It was named to the Grammy Hall of Fame in 1982. And here it is: "Sing, Sing, Sing." Okay, we'll give Carol a chance. Oh my goodness, I forgot. We are in the 21st century, this song. This is written by, music and lyrics by Michael Bublé. You've heard of Michael Bublé, it's pretty well known. And so it was a single recording in 2007. The other side of the recording was, they call it the B-side, These Foolish Things. And the album was called Call Me Irresponsible. And he wrote this, Michael Bublé wrote this for his girlfriend. And he wrote, and this is a quote, about the great happiness of real love, and this person in my life is what really makes it worthwhile. So, a real love song. Carol's going to sing Everything.
One, two, one, two, three.
You're a getaway car, you're a long distance. When I go too far, you're a swimming pool on an ocean day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play coy, but it's kind of cute. When you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And it makes me crazy life. These crazy times with you. Make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything. You're a carousel, you're a wishing well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe all that I can do when I get to kiss your cheek, kiss me in the world, whatever comes our way, always see it through. And you know that's what I was meant to do. And in this crazy life, these crazy
From 1965, a song by Les Reed and Gordon Mills, and Carol Venn was going to sing this. Now, it was first recorded by Tom Jones. Who remembers Tom Jones? He was a little semi-scandalous. In fact, he was banned from the television at some point, but he did make 3 appearances on the Ed Sullivan Show. And it was #1 on the United Kingdom singles chart. It made it up to number 10 in the United States. Carol's going to sing, "It's Not Unusual."
One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Not unusual to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual to have fun with anyone. When I see you hanging out with anyone, it's not unusual to see me cry. I wanna die. It's not unusual to go out at any time. But when I see you out and about, it's such a crime. You should never want to be loved by anyone. It's not unusual, it happens every day. No matter what you say, you'll find it happens all the time, all the time. Love will never do what you wanted to. Why can't this crazy love be mine? It's not unusual to be mad with anyone. It's not unusual to be sad with anyone. But if I ever find that you changed at any time, it's not unusual to find that I'm in love. In the morning, in the evening, in the afternoon. It's not unusual to me.
So, Margaret, I think we're just going to do 2 more songs. So we'll have our closer, so there'll be one other Quincy's band. Blues, okay. Blues in the night.
Back to 1941, Harold Arlen, and lyrics by Johnny Mercer. We're going to play the instrumental version of this song. Came from a movie by the title is the same as the song, and it was an Academy Award nominee in 1941. And in the same category was Chattanooga Choo Choo. And the winner was The Last Time I Saw Paris. This one is in the category of a nominee of one of the great songs of that year, Blues in the Night.
One, two, one, two, three.
That was Paul Buclair on the trumpet solo. Well, all good things come to an end, and here we are at the last song we're going to play for you. I hope you've enjoyed what we've been presenting. Thank you. We have a few others that were really good, but this one is the last one, and we're going to play it for you. 1939 by Root Bloom, and it was played by the Artie Shaw Orchestra in 1939. Frank Sinatra sang it in 1953. We're going to play the instrumental version of Day In, Day Out. And thank you very much for being a very appreciative audience and waving your fans and cooling us off too. So thank you. And here we go. Day In, Day Out. Thank you.
One, two, 3.
All right, thank you. That's it. And have a good rest of the evening. And invite us back.